time I'm waiting you to answer the phone. Nothing seems to happen, but the last stage is gone. I hope somewhere your voice promises less and us more, but still my pillows.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Legal World. Myself Dr. Seema Goyal. In this video, I am going to discuss next question relating to the Indian judicial system. My question is, discuss the role of legal profession in Indian judicial system. Firstly, I will delve with the introductory portion. As we know, legal profession plays a vital as well as important role in the administration of justice, and advocates are considered as the center of administration of justice. A lawyer helps a judge to arrive at the impartial and fair judgment. It is a lawyer who are related to the parties. They listen the parties and collect all the relevant material concerning a case, and also argue in the court of law on the behalf of client. Without the assistance of the lawyer, it is not possible for a judge to arrive at a satisfactory verdict. If we talk about the role of legal profession, a lawyer plays an essential and vital role in maintaining the peace and order in the society. It is the foremost task of the advocate to fulfill the desire of the client by providing them justice. A lawyer helps a lawyer to reform the law. He is an officer of the court and is required to maintain respectful attitude, bearing in mind the dignity of the judicial office. If we talk about the legal profession, it is also having certain ethics. If we talk about the word ethics, ethics means habitual code of conduct that we must follow. Here we are using the word professional ethics. The word professional ethics means code which an advocate must follow. Requires certain ethics to ensure the right and proper conduct of the lawyer in the court of law while their daily practice in the court of law. And these ethics include the honesty, integrity and independence, to maintain the dignity of the legal profession, to uphold the basic standard of legal profession, to regulate the behavior of an advocate towards the counsel, client, judge, as well as court, and to develop the feeling of unity, integrity among the legal fraternity and bar bench relation. And the professional ethics encompasses and includes an ethical code which governs the conduct of a person engaged in practice of law. Justice Edward Abbott Party has given the 7 lamps of advocacy. These 7 lamps of advocacy includes honesty, courage, industry, wit, elegance, judgment, as well as fellowship. And after this, the 8th lamp of advocacy was given by Justice Krishna Swami Iyer in his legal book of professional conduct and advocacy. This 8th lamp of advocacy was tact. The qualities which are given under the 7 lamps of advocacy, these are the best and essential qualities of the advocate which he must follow to succeed in his legal profession while practicing in the court of law. Let's know all these lamps of advocacy one by one. As I have told, the first lamp of advocacy, that is honesty. Honesty in a legal profession is an official policy that should be used by every person. And honesty should reflect the thoughts, words and behavior of an advocate. It is the honesty that increases the personal as well as professional reputation of the person in the society. The reputation of advocate is the thing that includes his fame and trust with his client and bar. Thus, honesty is an essential lamp of an legal profession. If we talk about the second lamp of advocacy, that is courage. Here the word courage, that is one of the important factor. It means ability to stand in front of court without any fear. This means we can say that an advocate should feel proud and confident while arguing a case in the court of law on the basis of his client. It builds the ability of an advocate to convince the judge that his true and honest fact represents on the behalf of his client. If we talk about the third lamp of advocacy, that is industry. As we know, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. He must have knowledge of the law. for which he is going to deal in the case. Thus, we can say that law is like an ocean. No one can the master of the law, but an advocate should know about the law. It is essential, and he must use the law while dealing in a case. An advocate should have knowledge, attitude, and skill while dealing with the case. And to get the knowledge of law and understand the law, he must have sufficient time for that purpose. And no advocate can win the case without sufficient knowledge of the law. So he must have given the time for the case so that he could deal perfectly with the case and increase his chance to win the case. Our law is not static, that is always changing. Due to this change, advocate should update himself with the new laws. Every lawyer must aware himself with these new laws. He will face difficulties while dealing with the case in the present time in case he is not aware about these new laws. And the next lamp of advocacy, that is wit. A liar should have wit and a sense of humor. It is the humor that keeps us calm and active. A person without a sense of humor will fight the case with anger, and which is not good for providing the justice. So the judges also like the advocate and the witnesses, which help them to provide justice in a case. The wit is a necessary lamp to lighten the darkness of the advocacy. A wit helps the advocate to stay focused on the work and reduce the workload so that he can claim relaxed and automatically removes the mental strain of an advocacy. And the next lamp of advocacy, that is eloquence. The lamp of eloquence, that is the art of speaking. Every advocate delivers his argument in front of the judge, but the eloquence is the way of giving the argument in a way that holds a long lasting effect on the judge as well as client in the courtroom. Eloquence is an oral art that is used by advocate for the fluent and skillful use of communication, which touches the soul of the judge. That it is must to be a best advocate. If we talk about the next lamp of advocacy, that is judgment. The lamp of judgment means deep study of the present case, and that makes an informed opinion for that case. Advocates should think from the sides of the case because it will help him to understand the consequences of the case. By understanding the case from both the sides, advocate knows the merits as well as demerits of the case. It helps him to anticipate the problem and tackle the problem also. Thus, it is an essential lamp of advocacy. And the next lamp of advocacy, that is fellowship. Fellowship is also one of the most important lamp of advocacy. An advocate must carry fellowship with his colleagues. When an advocate takes the case and argues the case with the opposite party advocate, but it does not make them opposite to each other. They are just making the argument for the sake of justice only. And after finishing the argument in the court of law, advocates should respect the opposite advocate also. And even while doing an argument in the court of law, an advocate should respect his opposite lawyer also. The reason is, it is not fight between both the advocates, but it is the fight for justice only. Thus, these 7 lamps of advocacy, these are essential to be an best advocate, which was given by Justice Abbott. If we talk about the object of legal profession, the main object of legal profession, that is dignity, faith in litigation, functioning of the court, and the bar bench relation. Advocate Act 1961 and Bar Council of India generally decides the legal ethics in India, and relationship between the advocate and his client is fiduciary relationship, which is of confidential nature, requiring the high quality of fidelity and good faith. As per the justice saying, relation between the advocate and the client is purely personal, requiring the highest confidence and personal trust. If we talk about the lawyer's duty towards the court, lawyers always having the duties towards the court. First duty, that is respect of the court. An advocate must respect the court and must follow the appropriate dress code, having the dignified behavior. Don't taking cases where the client insists to use the unfair means. Apart from these, there are certain duties of the lawyer also towards the client. These duties include don't take cases where the lawyer has to be a witness. Second, never withdraw the service halfway. Don't try to tamper with the evidence or suppress it. Act as per the client's instructions and don't take undue advantage of the client. And absolute clarity about the things with the client, that is also essential to be a good lawyer. And the last duty, that is giving clients top priority. If we talk about the code of conduct for judges, there are also certain ethics that judges must follow to be an impartial, independent justice. A judge should maintain and enforce the high standard of conduct. A judge should respect and comply with the law. A judge should not follow the family, social, financial, political relationship to influence the judicial conduct. As well as a judge should perform his duty of his office firmly, impartially, and diligently. A judge should be faithful to the law, and judge should not act as a leader or hold any office of the political organization. These are essential for a judge to follow the code of conduct also. This was all about the code of conduct for judges that must be followed by all the judges to be an impartial and independent judgment. If you have any doubt, you must put down in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for the further update. Thank you.